Welcome everyone to 8th day of Build Sell 30 challenge, where we try to build and sell a startup in 30 days. So I hope you liked yesterday's short sketch as I would say. I really enjoyed making it and it was a lot of fun and it was very quick compared to the previous ones. It's Saturday now and I need to make some decisions about the challenge. Mainly I'm talking about the form that we are making those videos. They really take a long time to make. It's like between 4 and 6 hours depending on the video. I still want to post daily about the beeper. I don't know if it will be in the video form. I hope I will be able to do that. So as you know, I have my day job from Monday to Wednesday, and on those days I cannot commit to making beeper more than for 2 hours a day. Considering I have also video to make, it's taking quite a long time. The reason behind this shorter form factor or maybe a little bit less videos is that on Monday I'm starting Casey Neistat Film School and storytelling class, which is very important to me, and it's even more important since yesterday's Twitter space that we had on Build Sell 30 challenge community. We talked there about marketing, and the most important sentence was said that marketing is basically storytelling. I can see those two connecting, and I want Casey Neistat's class to be visible in my videos as well as in my businesses. Basically, yesterday's talk reminded me that storytelling is the most important thing, no matter if you're making YouTube videos or if you're growing a business. So we'll be making less cinematography, more video updates on beeper. So on that note, let's jump to Notion and see what I was able to do today. As you can see, I divided today's task into 4 sections: development, business ideas, and future plans, because that's what I was focusing mostly on. So when it comes to development/coding, I was able to implement structures necessary for the API. So I was able to differentiate objects across the system. So it's the venture, it's the point of sale, and the users, because depending on your user type, you'll be able to be an owner, a worker, or a regular user. So after I had those objects, I started by creating some endpoints for the system. These are not all the endpoints that will be used in a system, but there is definitely most of them taken care of. As you can see, all of them are secured. Depending on the user type, as I mentioned, you'll be able to use those endpoints or not. Most of them can be used only by the owners, but in the future, I can think of many ways that we can utilize this mechanism. It was already in a skeleton, so I just used it. So here you can see all the endpoints that are available right now. This venue and post endpoints are the endpoints I've worked on today. Previous ones are from the skeleton I mentioned yesterday. I'm really proud of it, and it shows that it will be going fine from now. Of course, when it comes to the development. Third and last point in the development section is the start of web app implementation, which I kind of messed up already because I started implementing everything I designed in one of the previous days, which is kind of wrong because web app will not have the same UI as the native app. Why is that? Because on the web app, nobody will be using built-in camera to scan the QR codes and then go over the system. People will be rather using their built-in cameras to scan the QR codes and then be redirected to the website with the proper point of sale already selected. So I kind of did too much work on it, but there is nothing lost. I actually did 3 screens. I didn't do the whole design, I just did the wireframing, but the third screen, which is the most important one, is already prepared to be used with the API. So that's great. When it comes to business side of things, I actually did this a couple of days ago, but I totally forgot to mention it. I connect Google Analytics to the beeper website to measure how many visitors we have per day. Since I connected it 2 or 3 days ago, we already had 63 unique visitors, and today we had 14. So that's great. That's something I'm very, very grateful for. And as you can see, these are people from all over the world, not only from Poland, but all over the world. And I'm really excited about this. Since yesterday, a lot has changed because I was the part of the Twitter space, which actually gave me a ton of information and ton of connections when it comes to evolving as a business owner. And since then, I had a couple of ideas. One of those ideas came from one of my friends, as well as one of the people I met during this Twitter space. The idea was to, instead of push API, to use SMS notifications for the client's app, which I think is a very nice idea. I already have 2 companies that can possibly help me with that. One of them is called OneSignal, which is the recommendation my friend gave me. And the second one is the Twilio, which is a recommendation from one person I met yesterday after this Twitter space. Thank you, Brian. The second idea is to make the yep.so page for both Beeper and Lens. Yep.so is a site where you can basically ask people if they're interested in your product, which is very helpful for me when it comes to Beeper, as well as when it comes to every project I'm planning to make in the future. I can make landing pages as fast as I can snap my fingers, and I can immediately create wait lists to see if there's interest for my idea and for the product I'm trying to make. So for the future plans, I have 3 points. One is to improve my sales pitch that I write in every place in the internet. It's kind of what I'm not good at. I try to improve it in that area. It's really hard for me, but I will try my best. The second thing is to add mocks and visuals to the beeper.org site. I already have the designs. I'm using the tool called Rotato to make this video content that looks stunning, and I want to make that for Beeper just to make people that visit the website go, yeah, that's a good product. The third and last future plan is to actually make a strategy for finding any leads when it comes to selling this Beeper. The challenge is to have $100 monthly recurring revenue, and I actually need people to buy my product in order to achieve this goal. So as I mentioned, since Monday I'll be starting this film school class, and I'll be trying to make those updates still, but in a shorter form. And that's all I have time for today. Make sure to like, subscribe, follow me on Twitter if you want to see the updates in a shorter form. Thank you very much for watching. See you tomorrow.